What is going on, guys? It's your buddy MLC Stealth, and today we're playing a game of Domination on Cracked. And when I actually played this game and started recording it, I was like, man, I'm a good player. Look at how good I'm doing and how amazing I am at this game. And all cockiness aside, I do feel like there are some tips to come from this game that I played here. Tip number one, you're gonna want to capture B. And I'm using lightweight sleight of hand marathon for the simple fact that this game's getting boring just sitting back and camping. I want to be more aggressive. I would like to say that lightweight marathon sleight of hand is crucial to winning this game, but it's really not. But that is not saying that somebody running around with marathon lightweight in your spawn is not a nuisance, because somebody like me in your game, you are not going to be having a good time for the most part unless you're a organized team. But if you're just a normal guy, then somebody running around in your spawn causing a big ruckus is not going to be one of your best friends. But basically, I'm just using this class setup because running and gunning is more entertaining to watch. And right here is pro tip number one. Notice that little tug? I was like, wait, is there a person there? Because the aim assist told me, hey, there's a guy sitting prone in the corner. So pick up on that. If you're like spinning in circles and you stop for aim assist tugs on somebody, then hey, there's a person there. So just pay attention. Definitely the best pro tip that I can give for this game is be unpredictable and play smart, especially when there's a Blackbird in the air. Do not keep shooting people out of the same door or out of the same window. I would definitely run around in the most unpredictable way imaginable. And another pro tip right there is when I realized that Hammer Time, or whoever's on the other team, has second chance. And you're going to want to note that for the entire match. Whenever you see that name that you're shooting at, notice that he has second chance. You're going to have to put a few more bullets into him, so try to memorize what guys have what perks, and I know that they can switch perks during the match, but it's usually rare that people actually do that. So when you're playing, take notes of the second chance users. It's not really important for ghost users, but flak users is there's a bug on the ground, is sometimes important, but I'd say second chance is the most important to take note of. And another thing you're going to want to do is take note of what weapons people are using. I know it's kind of like a hard thing, like, hold on, I gotta pull out my notepad during this game, and it's a little too confusing for me, but keep in mind, it is okay if you don't get everyone in the game who you're facing, their entire class setup, perks, and camos and all that. And this is where I realized that Mr. Happy Hands has his red dot silenced M16, so if I'm ever shooting at him, I do want to keep note that he's using a very long range gun without sleight of hand, so he's going to be bad at those close quarter engagements. So that is one thing to know, and I was actually surprised to see that was a gold gun. I was like, really, are you 15th prestige? Because you had a bad game this game, sir. But anyways, those are the first pro tips that I can give out. Memorize perks and memorize guns that your enemy team is using. I know sometimes it can be a little frantic and hectic, but I was actually just playing with music on and not really paying too much attention, but kind of just casually playing. Another tip that I can give is do not lose your cool when playing this game. I know I actually do that quite a bit sometimes, but I'm trying to lay off that, because the more relaxed you play, the more focused you're going to be, and the better you're going to do. If you have a head filled with anger, your decisions are not going to be smart decisions. Usually they're going to be basically just first reaction, first instinct kind of decisions, and those are not what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to play this game like a game of chess and think about the next move you're going to make and out-predict your opponents, and having an anger-filled mind, it's difficult to do that sometimes, so try to keep your cool when playing video games. Also for the fact that it's just a video game, and losing your head in a video game is kind of pathetic, and I do it myself sometimes, so I am also kind of pathetic. So oh, I saw a claymore there and I backed up from it, because you always want to check for claymores. I've been playing a lot of domination by myself, and playing domination alone, you're gonna definitely want to watch out for those campers who are like, I'm guarding A by myself because we're gonna win. And that's what that guy was doing. He thought it was helping out his team by just sitting in spawn with claymores, protecting his back. But I assure you, sir, you were not helping your team. I know you were probably just trying to hide from the dogs, but still, sir, move from your spawn and capture an objective. Put on flak jacket, go do some work. And there is Mr. Hammer again. Was it Hammer time? I guess it was just Hammer. Another pro tip that I can give is if you have the determination and skill to, I would actually call my Blackbirds after, like, if you can work up to the attack dogs. For starters, I'm using Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, attack dogs. If you can work up to the attack dogs without the help of a Blackbird, then please do so, because calling all the kill streaks, and congratulations for your next life, or for your next kill streaks. You're gonna have a Blackbird to help you with that. But me myself, I do not trust my skill enough to get me those 3 extra kills without the help of my trusty handy dandy notebook. And by notebook I obviously mean Blackbird, and little host migration kind of threw us off there. I apologize for that. I was actually about to shoot at a guy, but that guy actually tended out to leave the game. He may have been host or whatnot, but that engagement did not happen, and I survived the gunfight. And here I see myself firing at a ghost dude, and I assumed that was Mr. Happy Hands, and it turned out to be him with his M16. So when you're facing M16s, you want to strafe left to right, because those guns are not that good at close range. It's actually myself that's a terrible sentence. It's myself, my favorite gun. No, the M16 is actually one of my favorite guns, and it shows so in my combat record. Unfortunately, the FAMAS is my favorite gun, actually, says the game, because it's the gun that I have the most kills with. And ooh, look at me use that cover nice and effectively, and trees or branches or vines or whatever the heck is in the way actually gets in the way, and I can't see where I'm shooting, and I end up dying right there, and that was no fun. But what was I saying? Something about the M16. One of my favorite guns, so I am not to be reckoned with. When that gun is in my hand, I do know how to use it, and why am I trying to sound cocky and all intimidating with an M16? That's lame. Yeah, don't mess with me when I'm using this video game gun, cause oh, you're gonna get hurt. Anyways, calling the chopper gunners, get 0 kills with a second chopper gunner, yeah! Called in, they're like, shoot it down, and I'm like, oh, that's no fun, but literally, that was lame. Oh, and this guy gets turned on in the corner. Only use me corner is the name of you, sir. I don't know why, but I've been calling people only use me, whatever the heck they're actually doing. And another pro tip that I can give out is always swap out your pistol. If you're using pistols, that is. If you're using Strela 3, please shoot down air support. But I'm using a pistol in this gameplay, so first chance I had, this was actually the game that I got the most kills with enemy weapons, and it was 33 kills. And whenever I had the chance, I swapped out my pistol for an enemy gun, and I got quick scope there by Mr. Onder. Is that your gamer tag? No, that's the wrong guy I said. But like I said, swap your pistol for any first gun you find. That's another pro tip I can give out, and that was an M1911 extended mags I just saw on the ground that I passed by over, because that's why I switched to my pistol for a second. That guy got stuck right in the mouth. But like I said, ooh, give me your M16. This is where I show them that I can use the M16. That guy had an M16, and the first shot he got killed. And look at you guys playing all silly like. And right here, I was actually going to go on B, but I realized I was too far in their spawn to actually run backwards, because turning your back to an enemy for so long is not a good idea, and I felt right there was actually going to be hazardous to my life to actually run back and capture B, so instead of going backwards, I went forwards and actually killed the entire spawn, and my teammate managed to capture B in the meantime, so that's good news, sir. But basically, that's going to be the gameplay. If you liked any of the tips you heard in this video, please give the video a like rating. It really does help me out a lot. I would like to take the time to thank you guys for actually liking my videos and watching them. It really does mean a lot to me, and I appreciate the support that you guys tend to give me. And anyways, I'll see you guys later, and you guys have a great life.